Are you trying to reduce your weight? Some of you might have put some extra kilos and now you have no idea or you are struggling how to get rid of those extra kilos from your body. Welcome to episode number 13 of my weight loss journey. In this video today, I'm going to share the meal plan, some basic and easy recipes, and also the calorie intake for day number 12, which is week 2, day number 5. If you have not already watched my previous videos, I would highly recommend you to please watch the previous videos in this series, specifically episode number 1, in which I have mentioned some basic and important measurements that you need to take, list of groceries, list of equipment, and also about calorie calculator, which will tell you how many calories you need per day. So before you start your weight loss journey, please watch episode number 1 to begin with. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, I request you to please subscribe it now and press on the bell icon so that whenever I post any video, you are notified. And I also request you to please share this video series with anyone who is looking to reduce their weight. So let's start this video. If you look at the meal plan for today, we are going to start with avocado omelette for our breakfast, and then we are going to have some pieces of mangoes for our snack 1, and then for our lunch we are going to have chicken halim. If you are vegetarian or vegan, you can consume similar recipe, but you can place any alternate option instead of chicken. And then we are going to have kanji for snack number 2, and then we are going to have grilled chicken in our dinner. Again, for vegans or vegetarians, you can choose any other alternate for chicken. Now, if you look at the timings are very, very important because if you want to reduce your weight, please make sure that we should not be eating any heavy item or any meal after 6 or 6:30 p.m. In subcontinent, we tend to eat late, but please make sure that if you want to reduce your weight, we should not be consuming dinner late night. And also, we are going to have green tea at the end of our day. So let's start with our breakfast. So before we consume our breakfast or prepare for it, we should be drinking 2 glasses of water 20 minutes before the breakfast. We should not be drinking water during the meal or after the meal because it can dilute your stomach acid and then it can cause digestion issues. So if you look at the slide, some pictures, what I've done is I've taken approximately 100 grams of avocado, some baby corn, and also 1 tomato, some chilies. You can just chop them and then you can take olive oil, just sprinkle it on the frying pan, and then you can have 2 eggs together, 2 eggs, and then what we're going to do is we're going to saute these vegetables in the oil for some time, slightly cook it, and then we can add egg, flip on both sides, cook it for some time, and then you can see our avocado omelette is ready. If you look at the number of calories for this particular meal, there are 364 calories. Now move on to our snack number 1. We can consume mangoes for our snack number 1, but again, as I mentioned, that because you need to be at calorie deficit if you want to reduce your weight, so we should be avoiding too much fruit as well, because fruit also contains calories. So if you see, I've taken 100 grams of mangoes. I have just make small chunks, small pieces, like you basically, and then if you look at the number of calories, there are about 60 calories in 100 grams of mangoes. But please make sure that before you have your mangoes, you need to have taken 1 glass of water before snack number 1. And then we move to our lunch. We are going to make chicken halim for our lunch. So what I've taken is I've taken roughly 400 grams of chicken, but obviously we're not going to consume it all. I cook food for my family as well, so you can cook in a large quantity if you have other members as well. And then what I've taken is I've taken 1 tablespoon of ginger and 1 tablespoon of garlic, and then I've taken kidney beans. You can see there are 2 different types of beans. It is up to you whichever, or you can put some other lentils or split chickpeas as well. There are different recipes to make halim, but I've taken our kidney beans. There are approximately 100 grams of boiled chickpeas, and then I'm going to boil our chicken and put all these beans together and then cook it for some time. And then I will be using hand grinder to actually just grind all of this, and then I'm going to have chickpea flour or ground flour of around 50 grams, put in the water, mix in the water, and then I will add everything in the cooking utensil and then cook it for some time. And then I'll be adding some seasoning. You can see what sort of seasoning I have put in. I have taken coriander seed powder, cumin seed powder, some salt, and then I have taken karahi masala as well, or any other spices that you would like to prefer. I will add everything in this, and then also 1 tablespoon of olive oil is also important. We should not be putting too much of olive oil, but again, because as I said, everything contains calories, oil specifically, and we in subcontinent we are used to put so much oil in our meals, but we will try to avoid it. And then before we start, consuming our lunch, we please make sure that we are drinking 2 glasses of water. Then we will have some coriander, some ginger, and also like some lemon if you would like. And if you look at the serving size, the plate I've got for this halim is basically about 250 grams of halim. And if you look at the number of calories in this particular meal, there are about 400 calories. So we will not be eating any bread with it because it will add more calories. We will be eating this meal with spoon. I know it's difficult, specifically in subcontinent, because we are used to eat loads of bread, but again, as I mentioned in episode number 1, that wheat is, I think, one of the main culprits, which actually we consume in very, very large amount, and this can lead to different health issues. If you look at the stats in the data, Pakistan is one of the top countries in terms of percentage of diabetic cases, and I believe our lifestyle and the diet that we consume actually is the main reason why we are not, having healthy lives, and we have got so many diseases. But anyways, moving on to the next part of the video, and that is snack number 2. In snack number 2, we are going to have kanji. It is a very easy recipe to prepare. You can go to episode number 4 where I have mentioned the recipe. You can slightly tweak it. You can add some different ingredients as well. It's totally up to you. It has got probiotics and prebiotics, which are very, very good for your gut health. And you can prepare this for a large amount, maybe 3 to 4 liters. And then once it is ready after 48 to 72 hours, you can stain it and then refrigerate it in a glass container. We should not be putting it in any metallic container because it is slightly acidic in nature. So and then we can consume it for 10 to 15 days. So we will be consuming around 300 milliliters of kanji. Please make sure that we should not be we should not be drinking too much of it, because of the fact that it can cause digestion problems, obviously, if it is consumed more. If you look at the number of calories for this drink, there are about 50 calories. And now moving on to the next part, and that is basically grilled chicken. So it's very easy to prepare. So what you need to do, you need to take a baby chicken. Generally, baby chicken, the weight of a one full baby chicken is around 600 to 700 grams. And then I will be basically try to marinate it. You can take any spice, the different spices, different companies sell it. So maybe you can have barbecue masala or any other masala that you would like. I will be taking 1 big lemon, and then I will be basically marinating this whole chicken. And the leftover masala that is there, I will be using eggplant, approximately 100 or 200 grams, because we are baking chicken. So we will just make sure that we can put some vegetables as well to actually give us full stomach. Obviously, we don't want to stay hungry or empty stomach when we are doing weight loss. We also need to consume fiber as well. So I'll be chopping eggplant into small pieces, and also the leftover spice that we applied on the chicken, you can just put your eggplant inside it. And then obviously we're going to make some salads. I've taken cucumber, onions as well, and some cherries, capsicum. You can add a little bit of yogurt as well if you would like. Some spices, for example, salt, or cumin seed, or cumin seed powder, whatever you would like. And then you can prepare your salad. You can also have some sort of chutney. For example, I prepared coriander and mint and some garlic, then some chilies as well. Grind them together and then added some yogurt in it. And if you look at the serving size and the plate size, I will be consuming roughly 300 grams of chicken, like half of this baby chicken, some eggplants, and also some yogurt, coriander yogurt chutney basically, and also some salad. The salad for this meal is like the large number of calories, so there are 800 calories. So again, as I said, portion size is very important. So if you want to consume less number of calories, then you can reduce your portion size. And then we come to the last part, and that is green tea. As I mentioned earlier, green tea has got loads of benefits. You can just read on the screen as well. I also intend to add moringa powder as well, which is also very good for your weight loss. It is easily available in subcontinent. You just need to add a little bit of it. You can also see on my screen that what are some basic advantages of having moringa powder. So I hope that you like the meal plan for today. If you look at the total number of calories for the whole day, including avocado omelette, mangoes, chicken halim, kanji, and grilled chicken, altogether they add up to approximately 1700 calories. In episode number 1, I've talked about calorie calculator. Please make sure that you actually visit that, put your weight, height, etc. in it, and if you do no exercise, generally these days we don't have time. So it will give you how many number of calories you should be eating per day, and then you have to eat and tweak your diet according to those number of calories. We want to have calorie deficit. If you are eating same number of calories, then it means that we are not reducing or gaining any weight. If your calorie intake is less than what is required, only then you will be burning your fat. And if your calorie intake is more than what you need, then obviously you're going to start putting on more weight. So this is very simple, very scientific approach. So if you have a calorie intake of, let's say, 2500, so a person like me, when I started, I was 92 kg. I needed 25 calories per day. So I started with 1500 calories roughly. Obviously, this meal plan contains 1700 calories per day, but obviously you can reduce some amount. For example, chicken halim, you can, instead of having 250 grams of chicken halim when it is cooked, you can maybe have 170 grams, for example. Or for chicken, you can, instead of eating half chicken, you can start with 1/4, for example. So it will reduce the number of calories. So every single day, if we reduce, let's say, 1000 calories or 700, 800 calories, we will be reducing about 100 grams of fat from our body. So after 1 week of this consistent effort, you should be able to reduce approximately 1 kilograms or 700 grams of your weight. And in 1 month, we can reduce around 4 kg or 3.5 kg or 3 kg, depending upon what is your calorie deficit. And if you consistently do it for, let's say, 3 to 4 months, you can reduce 12 to 15 kilograms of your weight. Just I lost 20 kgs of weight. I started with 92 kg and now I'm 72. So it is not difficult in terms of, that many people think that it's very hard journey, but you can lose your weight, but you have to stay consistent. You have to fight this battle against, your cravings. And once you fight that battle, you can definitely achieve the goal if you would like, and then you can stay fit and healthy. 30 minutes of light exercise is also very important. You can do some brisk walking or normal walking. Please make sure that you are sleeping as well, like 7 to 8 hours of sleep is very, very important if you want to reduce your weight, and also staying healthy is very important to have good amount of sleep. Many people these days, they are busy, but again, wealth, comes second, the health comes first. If you're wealthy, but at the same time, if you're not healthy, then I think there's no point. So you should give some time to your body as well, because you work all day, all long. So if you want to continue working and spending some good life, then please give some time to your body, because right now it is functioning, so we have no issues. But as the time progresses and you will have some health issues, then we realize that we should have done something to our health. So health is very, very important. If you are not sure about how it can change drastically, you can ask any elderly person and ask them the importance of health. They will tell you that staying healthy is is very, very important. But so anyways, I hope that you like this video today. Please also do share your journey in the comment section. Please mention that whether you're liking these recipes or not. Are you following the right plan, and is this any impact on your body, or are you able to reduce some amount of weight by following this right plan? So I hope that you have liked the video, and also please share it with anyone who is looking to reduce their weight loss. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm Hassan, signing off.